sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
Need anything?
Hey. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
We have arrived.
Do you know how long you'll be?
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Wishing my armor can wait till the morn.
This may require a delicate touch.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
only person I believe in is myself.
Goods to train, arms to procure. No time for sleep.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Anyone gives me trouble, they have to sleep. Can't stomach places.
Peril can result from a move.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
When does my armchair have been? There's ought to be said for peace and...
It is our duty to see this peace.
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Not before ever happens here, anyhow. Won't someone do aught about this?
I mean,
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Just take it easy today. Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's schemes run deep. To think, Disa's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Disa is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phaser's fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
Interested in my wares?
Got to press on. There's much needs doing.
Gladly stay on.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Yet no one's bought it.
Well met.
'Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
What's this I smell? My head hurts just thinking about it. What did I do to deserve this?
That such peace reigned eternal.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
What?
Tis no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Watch yourself. I'm not. Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Someone comes to relieve me.
I'm off to the tavern. As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern. We're in Scheda. But open. I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
Would that I now had cause to draw steel.
I'm dead on my feet after this.
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Disa's arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Disa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
There was a place fitting that description within the slums, as I recall.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beast-ridden kingdom.
Fasten.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kinds.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
What hope have I'm aching for a fight.
Oi, keep your distance.
Have forsaken us. All is lost.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back. What did I do to deserve this?
Was I lacking in devotion?
Always gotta be in the thick of things, me.
I've just remembered.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. But you see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
I suppose it goes without saying that our first step ought to be gathering information.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered. Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
You don't look like much.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. But I wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
Right you are.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
Indeed, you are correct.
Would you mind coming over here? Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Skulls if you want to be talked to. Sure.
This place gives me an ill feeling. The monster's really scary. I've never seen it.
This is where I come when life hits.
I saw you overwhelmed the truth.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
My knees have been acting up a bit.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Tis good to be reunited.
Guide me outside, then. This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
'Tis locked, Arisen.
Let us return once we've the key in hand.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Aye, this here yield looks to be plentiful.
He's doing about a dozen things at once.
I think this might the predicament.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
We're here, Master.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
We have reached our destination.
But not at the expense of my duty, where it's possible.
What is it? Such blessing. Such quietude is a blessing. Such quietude is a blessing.
Dull days for us are as long as all
Crowns and politics are no concern.
Perfect for meditation.
Let's make
I
haste.
pray no those some time. Always doing for improvement.
This place is very dreary.
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Would that all my days were so true.
What ought I to do?
I'll have to remember this place.
When does my watch end?
Still a while to go before the ship home. A place to soothe the spirit.
Where I can truly. What I can do for you?
Or is all we do in vain?
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I really would have been better off a bacon.
I'll be done.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Might you be looking to enlist? I would fain aid you if...
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems.
Not for it, to cut my teeth in a real battle. Oh, how lovely.
I'll have to remember this place.
Even the best of us has its
I can
limits,
ask for no more than that.
So tired. I kip just about anywhere.
Those new recruits could barely lift this.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brandt at once.
Quite the predicament.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
I dare say we shan't make much progress as things stand. What say we refresh our minds as to the details of our task?
Let's be ready to give the signal.
Not sure what they expect.
I'll be done for the day.
Look at the crowd.
Welcome.
Lots to do. Precious talk around town.
Let's be ready to give the signal.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares,
Peruse at your neck. What to do? I find them to rout. Let's take it easy today.
This is generally used as a material.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Disa's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take Take this. Consider it...
It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out. I can guide you there, if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? There's no easy thing.
If I could, never.
What shall I... Goblins, master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Tis our duty to see this.
We're here.
We shall remain here.
I'll have to remember this.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Is no less important than depth.
Aught I can do for you?
I trust this shan't prove a waste of time.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
The perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Find someone to buy
What
me
was
a
the
drink.
Day after day, just how I like it.
It's too early for dinner.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Might as well hang about.
Days like this.
It falls on me to resolve this.
Those new
I'd sooner
recruits
stay out
barely
of
lift
that
their
where
swords.
it's possible.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
No. How best to proceed?
Sometimes this is the only place I can find you.
Suppose I
Would that such peace reigned eternal.
Will someone do aught about this?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tail right.
Welcome.
Haven't we provided with such worn-out gear?
Neglect my ledger. Just to keep a record.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no call for
Find
mine.
myself some work today.
Look as long as you please. I'm employing fencing today. Will someone do aught about this?
Nice place, this. I'm in no
Would that such peace.
Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your... Follow me!
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
It's a shame. They aren't exactly just how I like it.
Whatever am I to do?
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be.
This is quite the dilemma.
I ought to find some...
I find dressing for these...
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
All this revelry in war's wake. 'Tisn't right.
Why, no. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless noble.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You think he's feeling plenty merry?
Our first sovereign in decades. Last, we'll see the end of the age of proxies.
Indeed. The Arisen has always been the mainstay of Vermin. Only they are capable of repelling the dragon and guiding us toward a brighter future.
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
Is there
Another ale can't make my dance.
Must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Let me think on this a moment.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like.
In here.
Open up!
Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
I'm sure I could find a willing patron.
My legs are fair numb.
Always sets me to think this place.
It's a delightful breeze.
What's the wind blow my fur every which way?
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
Am I shedding?
The sky always puts me in a content.
I take pride in my cult, and rightly so.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
I have an early supper. Suppose I could visit someplace new.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
Queen Regent Disa.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Could you come over here?
I'll take any chance not to think on my stuff.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I'm afraid I cannot escort you beyond the castle entrance, Master. We will have to part ways till you emerge.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Where might I go to spend a few hours
Here at last. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I'm in quite a better place to see the spirit, yes.
It's nodded off for a moment there.
All my days were so tranquil.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chamber.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to Minister's chambers last week? Well, just between you and me.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there?
Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
Where it's possible. Lots to do, and precious little time. See,
I've got to show you.
I must try to affect the change. Wait, I don't mind lingering. I'm in fine fettle today. Even the best of us has its limits. Minute now.
Isn't it early for arrest as yet?
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Such a fight. I've got to face it. No one's coming to us. I walk time and I know how to spend it. Time to behave.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will...
Phases. Now there's a name to remember. It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Perhaps we ought to seek him out. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.